Alright, here we are. This is the backend demo for the website. I'm just going to be going over exactly what this site is capable of, what it's not capable of, and what exactly could be extended off of this, and what I don't recommend using about it. So first off, we have the landing page. This is a pretty simple landing page here. We've got a little welcome, and then we've got the most recent blog post, actually. This is a little news section here. Other content can be put here and even fetched dynamically. But for now, all I have is this blog post here. Alright, and speaking of the blog, this is the whole blog here. I got to it by using this little navigation bar up here. You know, you can switch between home and blog. And it sorts all the blog entries by date posted. You can see this one here. It's more recent than this one, and that continues on and on and on. Each blog post has the title of the post, all the content in the post, who authored it, and the time it was posted. There's a little navigation bar right here to cycle between all the posts to let you see everything. Alright, and the last page up in this navigation bar is the login page. You can see here we've got just a very simple username password system. I happen to know one of the example entries I put in the user database. We'll just go ahead and sign in as John Smith, or not John Admin. And you can see here, login was successful, and we can go back home. So you can see by logging in, I have access to a new button up here, Make Blog Post. There's a lot of different things that come up if you are an admin account. User accounts don't really have a lot to do here. There's no comment section in the blog. There's no signing up for newsletters yet. So really that's just there to show the functionalities there. Really, the admin account is where all of the magic happens. You can see here, since I'm logged in as an admin, we've got this new edit button, new mark as invisible button. Those don't function, but the structure is there. I actually have structure in the database to allow for edits and toggling visibility, but it's just not implemented yet. And you can see here the new button there, Make Blog Post, links to this page here. It's very, very basic, but you can put in information here. We're just going to put in, I don't know, test 25, and we're going to just make a mess on the keyboard here. This is just a demonstration. We go ahead and submit that. Entry successfully posted. And you can, you can see it made it to the blog here. There's a little bit of a formatting error there. But I don't think you'll ever have to deal with a word that is, 375 characters long, except for maybe a URL. I'll look into that. Just a little funny thing there. And that's not all. The home page was also updated with the most recent blog post. Again, focusing on that dynamic web page delivery. Just the less that you have to do, the better, right? So this just completely updated all on its own because it's pulling the most recent blog post every single time that it goes through and, links this page. And then we can also go ahead and hit that log out button up there, successfully logged out, and we're back home. So all this is possible because I'm running a WAMP server on this machine. So what a WAMP server is, that's just an acronym for a few different technologies that the server uses: Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. I actually have access to the MySQL portion of it here in this page. That's accessible by the little WAMP button down here that will be running on any machine that's running this server. And you can see the databases over here for the comics. Alright, so I've clicked on the users table here. This has all of the user information. You can see the user ID, username. The password is encrypted. That is not a secure hash. That is a SHA-1 hash. That is largely considered to be a cracked hash. That algorithm no longer works for security operations. But a simple change to the algorithm could make this site more secure, but there's a few different reasons I wouldn't trust this in production use case. More information on that is in the documentation provided. Alright, so this here is the blog table. It's got all the information for the blog. You've got the title of the post, author of the post, when it was posted, etc., etc., etc. And this is just all pulled by the view and the main page to display different information. And when you make a SQL pull, you can sort it by that date posted, and that's where the organization's coming from, getting the most recent stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this newest post here. I do like that post, but it's just a little bit ugly. We're going to go back to the way it was. Alright, and we're back, and you can see since I deleted that post, it reverted back to the second most recent post, because that is now the most recent post in the database. Again, dynamic data pulling. And yeah, that's really all that I have to show you. The rest of it is, you know, technical mumbo jumbo. I do have the files here. I'm pretty happy with how this all came together. This is pretty well organized when it comes to what's going on here. But yeah, that's really all there is to the actual project itself. Now, the reason this isn't connected with the rest of the program, all the lovely front end work that the rest of the team has been doing has been really, really good. I'm always paying attention to what they're doing. But this particular work requires coding in PHP, and PHP requires this server to run. So all the information on that server is landlocked to this PC. I can't just go into GitHub and copy and paste this code and have it work on other people's machines, because the SQL server database stuff is not going to sync properly. There's just a lot of setup that's required of the WAMP server to work, and it just makes testing PHP without a server option not very viable. So this is purely a test server with a demo. Largely for that reason, I just couldn't integrate with them because we don't have a test server of our own. You know, a cloud-based server would have solved this problem, but those cost money. So, all right, so that's all I really have to show you. All of this works. I'd say it works. Not usable, which is why I called it that demo, but with a little bit more time and effort, this could be made into something that is usable, integrated with the rest of the front end stuff that the rest of the team has done. It's just we kind of ran out of time, bit off more than at least more than I could chew. Getting a fully functioning website, I think, was a little bit optimistic. But yes, yeah, that's really all I have to show you. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.